Next, we're going to place images into our book. First, you want to go up to File, and then go down to Place. And you remember that folder that we created called Links inside our main folder? Your images should be in here. I have an image here of a kitten. Go ahead and click Open. And now you'll see that the image is attached to my cursor. Wherever I click is where the image is going to fall. So if I click here, my image is going to fall right where I clicked. So now images are a little bit tricky when it comes to resizing them in InDesign, but I promise you that there is a reason as to why it is that way. So in order to resize this whole image all together, you have to click Command and Shift and then grab it from a corner and then scale it that way, like such. So this proportionately changes the size of the image itself. Now say that I want my image to take up only half of my spread. So the way to do that is to make sure that your bounding box takes up all of the space in your page. So the selection tool that's typically selected is going to control the bounding box of the image, and the white selection tool, which is the direct selection tool, will control the image itself. So right now I have the selection tool selected, so I'm going to go ahead and bring this up all the way up to my bleed line, or it can go past the bleed line, that's fine too. I'm going to bring this all the way down like such. And then I'm going to bring this one in also to the center. And now I'm going to select the direct selection tool, and like I said, this controls the image itself. So if I hit Shift and grab a corner, it will only change the size of the image itself. So now it's looking a little bit like this. And now I can even like move this around if I wanted to, but my bounding box will stay put. So say that now I want to make my image take up the whole spread within the margin. I can go to the selection tool and drag out the bounding box to the edge of the margin, like such. And now I would go to the direct selection tool and hold down Shift. You want to hold down Shift so that you can make sure that your image is scaling at a proportional scale. There we go. This is what it's looking like. Alright, so you'll notice that it's looking like it's a little pixelated, this image here, and that's because of the way that you're viewing your InDesign file. So if you go up to View and then go down to Screen Mode, you'll notice that there is, if you go down to Display Performance, it is set to Typical Display, and it's set to this so that your pages can load a little bit faster. If you have it on High Quality Display, that will make the pixelation go away, but it might make your InDesign work a little bit slower. So it's okay to work in the typical or even fast display. Fast display will get rid of your image altogether, but I like to work in the typical display and go back and make sure that my image is in fact high resolution.